This is going to be my top 10 favourite movies of 2023 so far. We're currently at the halfway point, the end of June, so I thought, you know what, let's see how the first half top 10 ends up on the official end of the year in December. And before we do that, a few quick things. First of all, big up Christian, member of the Nerd Army, actually come up with this idea for me to do. Also, everything I'm going to be talking about in this video will be spoiler free, do not worry. And lastly, the most obvious one, this is just your boys' useless nerd opinion. Tell me your favourite 10, top 5, or just your favourite movie of the entire year down below. That'd be sick. Also, tomorrow, Saturday, I will be live on YouTube with a few guests, and we're going to be talking about the best stuff of 2023. See you there. Coming in 10th place is Luther, the movie. Finally, Luther has its own movie. I'm so glad Netflix picked this up and actually done it. I'm a massive fan of the show. I think it's amazing. Idris Elba is so sick. We're probably never going to see him as James Bond, but we do have him as Luther. Amazing show, and they really done the movie justice. I like the story. It was like pretty hard rated R, which I love to see. I highly recommend, if you haven't seen the show, trust your boy, it's really sick and the movie's just as good. Coming in 9th place is Dungeons and Dragons. Said in my initial reaction, I said it again in the review, I'm gonna say it again, I've never played 1 second of D&D. I don't know what is going on, but I really enjoyed the movie. It had like no right or reason being this good, and I thought it was actually really, really good. Good characters, they were quite funny as well. CGI was amazing. I liked the overall story, and the movie really like deep dived you into this world, spoon fed you so you can get up to date with the lore. It wasn't one of those movies where unless you play Dungeons and Dragons it's not going to make sense. I appreciate it, and you know what? I kind of want to see a sequel, I'm not going to lie. Coming in number 8, Extraction 2. Speaking of sequels, they've actually announced they're going to probably be making Extraction 3. I'm down for that. But anyway, Extraction 2, full reaction on the channel. If you do want to see it, I'll link it down below somewhere. Chris Hemsworth, he's not playing games, bruv. I love the long takes, the one-ers, the action is unbelievably sick, man. If you've seen the trailers, or to be honest, if you've seen the first one, obviously you know what's up. My only one complaint in this movie, by the way, I gave it 8 out of 10. It is solid, but my one complaint genuinely is I wish it came out in the movie theatre. I would have loved to see this in the big screen. It would have been great. Because it's on Netflix, probably one of the best movies on Netflix. Period. Coming in number 7, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. The follow-up to Bumblebee, which I only saw like 2 days before this movie. Again, reaction on the channel. If you do want to see it, I'm going to stop plugging my stuff now. I thought it was a banger, mate. It was sick, man. I really enjoyed Bumblebee. I think this, for me, was better than Bumblebee. I'm a massive fan of Beast Wars growing up. Great to see the Autobots mix up with the Maximals. It was sick, man. The action in the last 40 minutes was unbelievable. And you know, your boys are back at villain life. The villains in here, they were kind of scary in a really, really good way. Menacing. They did not hold back. And I appreciate it a lot, man. There was a lot of layers to like Optimus Prime, Optimus Primal. They gave a lot of layers. I appreciate it. Banger of a movie. And again, can't wait to see the franchise go, man. You know, like factually now, I don't know the numbers, but I'd assume this movie's probably done pretty well, so I can't wait. Make it a trilogy at least and keep it going, man. Coming in number 6, Scream 6. I know it sounds sus that Scream 6 is number 6. I promise ya, it wasn't on purpose. Since Scream 5, they have been running this show, boy. It's just so good. I, like, killer-wise, had no clue who the killer was going to be. Caught me off guard completely. And this movie goes full meta. It does. Damn, that's a big aeroplane, boy. But this movie does things that none of the other Scream movies do. Completely caught me off guard. I really appreciate it. The acting's really sick. This, for me, is an 8.5 out of 10. I saw this twice in the movie theatre. This could go up, man. In fact, like, the whole list could be rearranged because of what I always do. When I get to December, I will rewatch everything at least twice so it's fresh in here. This could go up. It caught me off guard a lot. Very good movie. Coming in 5th place, Evil Dead Rise. Said loads of times on the channel, I say it again, man, the 2013 Evil Dead, genuinely one of my favourite horror movies of all time. This is the kind of sequel you get it. I loved it. Gory, gruesome, actually scary. All that cliche rubbish is just thrown in the bin, bruv. You are not safe. It don't matter if you're a child, bruv. If you're an elderly person, it does not matter. You're not safe in this movie. I love that stuff. And just the kills. Damn, boy. Great movie. Hopefully they make another one, mate. I love Evil Dead. These new ones, I know the old school ones are the old school ones. They're the classics. They're the OGs. But for me, I'm loving these new ones, man. They are very sick. Coming in 4th place is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. By far the most emotional Guardians movie. Pretty much it is Rocket's movie. Again, that's not a spoiler. It's all over the trailers. The High Evolutionary is the person, the main villain. He's created Rocket and he creates all these people. And the Guardians must stop him. Great story. CGI's on point. Villain's pretty good. Adam Warlock was so sick. You've seen the memes. I know you've seen the memes. An extremely emotional movie. James Gunn, once again, slapping people and showing you this is why he's running stuff at DC. Every time he makes a film, bruv, it's a banger, bro. It makes sense why, like, DC have done this stuff and Warner Bros. With James Gunn. It is a no-brainer. Great movie. And to be honest, the Guardians trilogy is probably one of the sickest trilogies now, period. Across all trilogies, it's solidified. There's no bad movie. They're all sick. Coming in 3rd place, The Flash. I gave it 9. I don't even care, bruv. I think the story is pretty much doing Flashpoint if you've seen the comics. I thought the story for the DCEU was perfect, mate. Ezra Miller, respect to my man, because he's playing 2 versions of himself, completely different. You got Supergirl, you got Michael Keaton as Batman. There's so much going in this movie. The only one thing that stops this from being like legendary status is that god-awful CGI. I've seen things on Instagram where they're trying to say, yeah, it was on purpose. This like face CGI. Nah, bruv. You made the people look like PS2 graphics in the face. If you take that aside, it's an absolute wallop of a movie, mate. I highly recommend it. I know a few people don't really like comic book movies. They went with like their partner and stuff and they like The Flash. So it's doing something right. Now, the next 2 are the only 2 so far that I have given the 10 out of 10 God tier status to. They could rearrange. For now, I'm sticking it like this. Coming in 2nd place is Across the Spider-Verse. The perfect sequel, and now I can say it because everyone knows it. The middle part in this trilogy. What a banger, bruv. Just really goes in depth of what it means to be Spider-Man and these events and stuff that happen. And it's effing flawless. I said it in my review. I'm sticking to it, bruv. I'm gonna die on that hill, bro. The best animations I've ever seen in any movie, period. So good looking. I saw this in IMAX. It was amazing. All the characters were so good and I cannot wait, boy. The ending blew my little brain and I can't wait for the 3rd movie. If that 3rd movie's a 10, a God tier trilogy, we're looking at fucking like Lord of the Rings, bruv. That's like one of the only trilogies I could think off the top of my head anyway. They're all 10s for me. This is coming next to it. It's amazing, bruv. And your boy's #1 pick so far is John Wick 4. Every time John Wick comes out, it ups itself. And this, to be honest, just leave it, bruv. Don't do a 5th movie. This is action perfection. Some of the best action, fighting, choreography stuff, bro, cinematography that I have ever seen, ever. And it's a long-ass movie, and it feels like it just goes, bruv. There's nothing to it. Keanu Reeves is John Wick. End of. The gunplay stuff, everything in this movie is fucking God tier. I love this movie so much. I cannot wait to get it on Blu-ray. I actually don't know if it's out on Blu-ray. It might be. I'll check off this video. This could just win it for me, bruv. Like, we're getting to December. Something's gonna have to be next level sick to beat John Wick 4. It is that good. And yeah, it's fucking flawless. Donnie ends it, bro. It's too much, man. I'll make this whole video about John Wick. You get it if you see my review. And that is your boy's useless list, ladies and gentlemen, of my top 10 movies so far of 2023. If you agree, disagree, or you're gonna be sick, man, tell me your thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Tell me your list down below. That would be wicked. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we're live. We're talking about it. You guys are the sickest. Take care. Peace.